Hi, I'm Mark Bittman, and I'm in Evanston, Illinois, outside of Chicago, on behalf of Signature Kitchen Suite. I came here to visit with a woman whose obsession with bread baking and love of history has combined to create something that hasn't been seen around here, well, since before I was born. Let's go check it out. Good bread only uses 4 ingredients, but making it great, that takes dedication. It's a hugely satisfying project, though, and there's nothing else like it. Hey, Ellen.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Ellen. It's nice to be here.
Welcome.
So this is your place. It's so nice. Really love to hear about how you got started.
I got started baking at home. I became obsessed with kind of learning how to make the bread that I was used to eating. They all come from the same recipes that I kind of perfected for about 3 years at home, just home baking.
So you have this obsession, you're doing it at home. It sounds really insane. Clearly you needed a store, but it's not just any store. The shop is really part of the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's important for us to, be a place that's kind of slower, not rushing people, not rushing our process, bringing back the human touch to everything and doing the best possible product that we could.
So Ellen, I heard about Hewn, which is why I'm here, but then I started hearing about the great Midwestern bread experiment, and I wonder if you could talk about that for a little bit. It sounds fascinating.
That was kind of a passion of mine, combining my love of bread making with my love of history. I thought moving back to Chicago, the heartland of farming where wheat started being graded as a commodity, I thought I'd have access to all these different grains, and it wasn't the case. It was really important that we understand, first off, what's growing in this region, and then try and work with farmers to grow different varieties.
So there was a seed that you'd heard about that you decided you wanted to try.
I got my master's in history, and so I love going to archives and reading. And I went up to Madison and I sat going through their old USDA farm journals.
Wow.
And so the farmer called around to some of her seed connections. A guy had literally 1 kilo of this marquee wheat.
And he had a kilo because he'd been growing a little bit for the fun of it?
No,
or?
it just, there's seed savers that save seeds just so that we don't lose that diversity. And this literally had been tucked in his drawer at the university.
Oh my God.
Yeah. From that, we got the seeds, and it took us about 3 years to get from planting the seed to building enough of an inventory that I could bake bread with it. This is the first year that we had a harvest that I milled and baked the marquee wheat with. It really allows us to have a deeper connection with our region and producing a much better product.
And what's happening now, you and people like you making bread like this, it really is a revolution. It's like bread that people can and should be able to eat. It's clearly a different animal than the kind of bread that everybody's been eating for the last 50 years. Can we look at some of these? Will you show me
come
some
on
of
back.
these? Like a museum.
Yeah, except edible, yeah. So we have a turkey red, and originally it was brought over by the Mennonites fleeing Tsarist Russia in about the 1870s.
It has that kind of heft.
It does, right?
Mennonite heft.
And then we have the Marquis, which is the great Midwestern bread experiment variety. And then our country bread, this is our gateway bread. So when someone comes in learning about what it means to use local grain, we start them on this.
This is a great starter bread for home cooks, too.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's how I got my start, was on this bread.
Me too. Well, I want to talk about baking bread at home. We want to get to that place. The beautiful crust, the beautiful crumb, the great, well-developed flavor. So What are the keys, do you think?
So one of the keys is obviously the ingredients. Go to your farmer's market, find a good source for your flour. Secondly, make a starter at home. And then third, the secret that really every bakery has is steam. Steam is so important when you're baking bread. You can't make bakery quality bread without steam.
Can you talk a little about the reasons for that, how that works?
Injecting steam into an oven, what that does is when you put your bread in, it allows the skin of the bread to stay soft, essentially. So it doesn't get like a thick crust, it doesn't get hardened. It allows the bread to expand over time while the yeasts are kind of emitting their gases. Without steam, you're never gonna get that final rise. To be able to control that is literally probably one of the biggest tips that a bakery has an advantage over the home cook.
So, Ellen, I'd heard about you, and I'm so glad I came out, and this has really been awesome. I mean, I've learned so much, seriously.
I'm glad.
Taking furious notes, so thanks so much for having us.
Well, it's been a lot of fun having you. Normally I bore people with all my bread talk, so this is great.
See ya.
Bye.